Okay, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about leopard gecko maintenance. People think they don't understand all the maintenance of a leopard gecko. One, they have to have a hide. Two, mealworms, and things like that. Now, I personally will not feed crickets. Crickets are bad. First off, they stink. Crickets will also, if you leave them in there, they will take bites out of your gecko. People don't realize it, but they will. So will mealworms and superworms, but you keep them in this and they can't get out. Crickets also have something in their exoskeleton that's really, really bad for crickets. Really bad for geckos, and other animals that eat them. So you can't exclusively feed your geckos crickets. You're better off a variety of food. Dubia roaches, mealworms are good. You gotta have a calcium and vitamin powder in here. It has to have D3 in it. You do not want your geckos to suffer from metabolic bone disease. Their bones will turn to rubber. You should see it. It's a shame as to what happens to these guys. Just a shame. Always keep it clean. The gecko's always walking in here. And you definitely do not... This is wet because of the hide, because this is wet. You definitely do not want big piles of feces and urine in here, because you don't walk around that in your house. At least I hope you don't. But anyway, they walk around in here, and it's not good for them to be left in a mess like that. Let me see if I can get a good shot of her. She's being in there all shy. Hold on. Let's move on to another gecko. Gotta get this in there straight or she'd climb out. I gotta move my waters. Got to move my waters. Here we go. The hide. And one good thing about geckos, she ate all her mealworms. Now I wait a couple days and I'll put more in. You don't want to overfeed them because they'll eat so much that they vomit and stuff. But over here, now when I put everything back in after I clean the cage, I pay close attention to where they go to the bathroom at, because they usually pick one corner and go to the bathroom, and her corner happens to be right there. And things like that. And you can't really spot clean. You have to clean the entire gecko cage every time you do it. It's just one of my things. It's, like Boxing Boa was saying, he does the same thing with his boa constrictors and stuff like that, because, you can spot clean all you want, but you're not getting all that urine up. You're not doing it unless you clean the entire cage, which is a good thing. Even with my pythons and stuff like that and all my snakes, when I clean the cage, I don't spot clean. I dump it all. Once they notice they went to the bathroom, I dump it and clean it immediately. I don't wait around. She's sitting back there hiding. Alright, let's move on to another one. Let's see which other ones we got going on here. There's a little girl. Let's move on over here. What do we got over here? There's another one there in the back. She ate all hers too. Calcium powder. Let me see. These are the big guys. They make a mess, as you see. Even though I got the moist hide and then the thing for her to lay eggs in or whatever, they still drag dirt everywhere. Tell me what you guys think of these. By the way, after this little segment here of the geckos, and I go on to show you other things, number one, I'm going to put our new logo in there so you guys can see it. Tell me what you guys think of the new logo. Let me know if you guys like it or not. Alright, Becky worked hard on it and she made it, but she's been, today she's not feeling good. She's got a bad toothache, so she's kind of under the weather. So, That's why she's not in this video today. These are super giants. I mean, boom. Big guy. And then there's these guys right here. This big male here, he's always curious. Then the females are right in there, if you can see them in the back. I'm pretty sure you can see them in there. Can't wait for eggs. See if I can zoom in on his eye. Boom. Oops. That was a super... Oh, wait. Back up. I didn't mean for that to happen, not like that. There we go. The eyes are so cool on these guys. Alright. Alright, let's go look at other things. And there's the black magic sitting there out of his bowl again. I gotta do a cage cleaning here in a second because I see she spilled some water. One thing I will tell you guys is check your water every day. They do not want dirty, stale water, just like you don't want dirty, stale water. Hold on. The female pastel she shed. And then I always look at this here, and there's an eye cap there, an eye cap there. I have seen some pretty nasty infections from eye cap retention. I mean, I've seen snakes lose eyes because of eye cap retention. But by the way, it's one solid piece of a shed. Very good. It's a keeper shed for sure. Definitely a keeper shed. Well, now I'm going to clean this, give her fresh water, and I'll be back. And there she is, all in fresh water, freshly shed, freshly cleaned cages. So, we will go from here. Anyway, like I said, always important to have clean cages and everything. And always look for the eye caps. That boxing boat was talking about the other day, but I'll tell you, I've seen snakes get infections like you've never seen. They get like a bacteria or something under it, and it could be pretty bad stuff. Oh, we might get her drinking. No. Alright, guys. I'll be back. The regular head clown is still deep and blue and in shed and hanging out in her water bowl and his water bowl. Head clown. Cage ain't bad yet, so I'll wait until he sheds because I'm sure when he sheds he'll be going to the bathroom. Alright, hold on. This female head pied is in deep shed, but she's still going to get a cage cleaning. But you see why you got to check the water every day? Every single day. So let me get to it. There she is in her whole clean cage. I washed it and there's stuff sticks up on the sides here. But as you see, she's still deep in shed. So fresh water, freshly clean cage. Alright guys, hold on. And of course, no video would be complete without a complete checkup on her. Ooh, I do not want to get bit by her, that is for sure. But, you see what's going on here, guys? I'm going to show this to you. First off, she's seeking out the hot spot. Second off, I'm going to show you her belly. Now, if you look at her belly, she's going into shed. So, she'll be shedding soon. And then hopefully that's a pre-lay shed, because if you look, She's pretty round and juicily plump. I mean, I hope. I really, really hope, because boy, and I hope they don't slug out. Because I've seen that happen too so many times. I'm going to give her some fresh water. Her hide's feeling pretty good. So, she's laying on a heat source, which is always good. She wouldn't even lay in the egg box. She wanted to lay on a heat source. So, but the belly is going cloudy. Oh man, I hope you guys can see it. I don't know. See them right there? See that bump right there starting? It goes right down. That's always a good sign. Boom. Alright, guys. Wish me luck on this one, because if I do, there's people that would like to get some, so I'm sure we can work something out. One thing I don't know if anybody's ever told you about hognose snakes. Okay, you have to keep their cage really, really clean. Because if you leave it laying here when they go pee, or if they don't have clean water, or if the cage is really dirty with feces in it, they can get their glands, their scent glands, which are at the bottom of towards their cloaca there, can get infected really, really bad. And they get a big swelling. I mean, like the snake will be like this big, and then they'll have a lump on the side that just bumps way, way out. And it's really nasty. And then they got to take them into the vet. And sometimes, sometimes you can soak it in some little bit of warm water and squeeze it and get it up. If you don't know what you're doing, I would never recommend that. But if you don't keep the cage clean for them, it could be a disaster. There's a lot of things that people don't understand about a lot of these animals, and you can't always go by what you see other people do, and you can't always go by what people say. You can't even go by what books even have in it all the time, because it's pretty bad. It could be pretty bad. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you guys are not subscribed to Corporal Soda Reptiles, you guys need to go over and subscribe to Corporal Soda Reptiles. He's the one that won my giveaway. He's got an excellent channel. He's doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. I suggest you guys go over and check his channel out. I will put the link in the description below. Also, go check out Slashmaster 1989. His link is in the description below, because he got a bunch of new animals and stuff. It's a very interesting channel. And don't forget, Going Youper, Boxing Boa, BC Pythons, CMC Reptiles. There's a guy who does rats and all kinds of reptiles. He's got hognose, he's got sand boas, he's got dumeral boas, he's got ball pythons. He's got one heck of a breeding season coming up. His link is in the description below. He's only got 91 subscribers. Now, why he would only have 91 subscribers with the channel, with the animals he's got and the content he puts out, I don't understand it. You guys need to go check his channel out. It's phenomenal, everything he's got, guys. He needs a bigger audience, trust me. And anybody else that's in my descriptions below, go check out their channels too. I think Marshall's Morphs are in there, or Marshall Platts. He's got another good channel. But they're all friends of DEA Exotics family here, so you guys need to go check them out. Also, we got the Patreon page up and running, and we're going to use that. If you guys go become Patreons, we're going to do shirt giveaways from there. We're going to do reptile giveaways and things like that. You guys can come up with suggestions for giveaways, and we'll do it. And, you know, if you guys pledged like $2 or something, and you win something worth a couple $100, trust me, it's worth it. So the Patreon page is linking there. Also, fan mail's down there. We've been getting fan mail lately, and we got to start putting it up. We haven't been putting much of it up, but we've been getting some fan mail, so we'll start putting it all up there. Some people don't want to be mentioned on there when we put it up. Other people do, so, I mean, I'm sure other people do. If you don't want to be mentioned and you send us a letter or something, you have to say in there you don't want to be mentioned on there. We won't mention you. But if you guys send us, like, a sticker or a logo or something, we'll put it on our wall of fame in our other house over there in the office that Becky's got. Youper's got one. We didn't put it up there yet, but we got it. We're just waiting. We're going to paint first. So we're going to put it up. Jeff has one over there. Lone Star Reptiles got one that we're going to put up over there that we got from him. Who else? Reptilis Herps. We got some of his stuff we're going to put up over there. So it's definitely worth it to send us at least a card, and we'll get your card up on the wall, and we'll show it every so often, you know. But the mailbox information is down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Later, guys.